Why y'all won't let her talk? Because when she make a point, you try to go to the next topic. No. Answer the doggone question.
The problem, respectfully, is that your husband is the least qualified Department of Health and Human Services head that we've had in history.
I do not.
I think that's a very dangerous.
Why is he less qualified than an economist?
I think
How is that
he
possible?
is less.
She said, if my husband is not the most qualified, and you say that he's not, then who's more qualified for him letting lead and all this other stuff in baby formula? This is the thing that bothers me about qualification or non-qualified things. It don't matter what a resume say. If you don't have common sense to employ the things that you allegedly learned, what good is it? So if you want to participate, get you one of these shirts or one of these merch items, and your purchase will go towards the Kirk family. We wanted to write them $1 million check. I need y'all to help me with that if we're gonna get to $1 million. But at least you can go through and get you some merch to support Charlie, to support his family. And obviously we make the best quality stuff on the market. You can get any of these things. Anything that say Charlie Kirk on it or Kirk related is going to his family. A lot of people say, well, they already rich. I'm pretty sure Charlie Kirk was a multimillionaire. But one thing that you guys don't realize is that once you are done with your life and you can't bring in income anymore, that's detrimental to a person's family. Charlie Kirk had a show that was tremendously successful. It's a dog-eat-dog world. They're not finna keep his show going. They're gonna cut his show after probably another week or so, and they're gonna put somebody else in that spot. You're talking millions of dollars coming into his family that's no longer there. Unrealized gains. Charlie Kirk probably would have wrote 40 more books. Charlie Kirk should have lived another 50 years. And his children and his wife are not going to have that unrealized gain from Charlie Kirk's legacy moving forward. So this is a contributing option for us that love him, that really love him, and that care about his family. This is a way that you can do it. Go to tatumstore.com, tatumstore.com. And also, when you purchase the item, if you want to leave a tip, the tip will go to our staff down there working hard and our volunteers. We fed them every single day with the best food we can get them. And we gave them everything they need to be successful here. And a couple people we were able to bless that needed a blessing, and they sacrificed to be here. So doing that is contributing to the legacy of Charlie Kirk. RFK's wife was on The View, and you could imagine how that went. All right. It's funny because when there's favorable people on The View, they treat them differently. They question them differently. They respect them differently. And they bring her on The View, and everybody chiming in to try to debunk what she's saying, and everything the woman's saying is right. And I wish she was a little more combative, because when they talk over you, it makes it seem like you don't have the power of the conversation. But I think she did an incredible job pointing out the facts that they don't want to accept. Roll the clip.
The problem, respectfully, is that your husband is the least qualified Department of Health and Human Services head that we've had in history. I think that's a very dangerous.
Why is he less qualified than an economist?
I think
How is
that
that
he
possible?
is less qualified.
He has spent his career studying toxins, studying people's health, fighting for one guy who was using Roundup for his job.
He has also spread a lot of misinformation, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion.
False.
And I think it's just a very dangerous thing. I say it with the utmost respect.
Some of it's good and some of it's not. That's the point.
Listen, we all have different views here.
Yes.
And when you say, misinformation, disinformation, we could go back to COVID when...
He's connecting circumcision to autism.
May I finish?
She's so stupid.
When Fauci people were saying when you get the vaccine, you cannot transmit COVID. It will stop COVID. And that was disinformation, misinformation.
We were also still learning about it. It was a novel virus we've never encountered before.
Right.
Because now the doctors will acknowledge that
and
you
Dr.
can't.
Fauci has a medical degree.
At the time, they were censoring Bobby because Bobby said, where's the science to show us this? And there wasn't any. But people attacked him and said, you're wrong. So it's like, let's take a step back. I know that's your opinion, and that's okay.
Cheryl, one thing that I think we can all agree on, and you're a big fan of with his, is
what can we all agree
the MAHA
on?
movement, Make America Healthy Again. You praise your husband's campaign to make food and baby formula safer, which I think is something everyone can get on board with. Tell us about that.
Well, thank you. I am very proud of Bobby, and he has worked really hard to get a lot of petroleum-based food dyes out of our food, which also, and finish the thought, even baby formula, now we're finding out there's arsenic, there's lead.
Oh.
So the question is, who is running HHS when they allowed lead and arsenic in a baby formula? How is that person not dangerous?
Well, two wrongs don't make a right.
No! Well, I'm saying Bobby is the one getting this out.
I know, well, good for him. On that. Yeah.
Thank you.
Can we clear one thing before you go?
Yes.
Hold on. Stop. Let her talk. Why y'all won't let her talk? Because when she make a point, you try to go to the next topic. No. Answer the doggone question. She said, if my husband is not the most qualified, and you say that he's not, then who's more qualified for him letting lead and all this other stuff in baby formula? This is the thing that bothers me about qualification or non-qualifying things. It don't matter what a resume say. If you don't have common sense to employ the things that you allegedly learn, what good is it? Roll the clip.
Or does he not have a brainworm?
It ate just a little bit of his brain and died, so don't worry.
So it's a dead brainworm.
What died? Wait, what? The brain died? Wait.
It's a callback to the campaign.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Book. You've got to read my book. It's just you will. That was just one tiny headline in a mountain of crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
So, come back.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait. No, because we don't often get people on this show who we can ask these questions to.
No.
And I appreciate that you came on.
We'd
and
love
so
to.
I'm saying, come back.
I would love for your husband to come on.
You know?
My husband
love for
was
your
going to
husband
come
to
on,
come
and
on.
I said, maybe don't.
No, because you know what? If we can have the discussion back and forth, it then becomes
discussion back and forth.
They can decide what they
Yes,
believe, and they're not just hearing one side.
I would love that. Thank you.
Now, they try to retract and back up a little bit because they were getting ate up by her on this thing, to be honest. And if they let her talk long enough, she would have just dispelled everything they said. Qualifications, what he's doing for the country. Everybody should be in lockstep with RFK. Everybody should be in lockstep with him. What is he doing wrong? Just name it. Like, I wish she would have pushed back. She was very sweet. She should have pushed back and been like, give me an example of what he was wrong about. What do you know about it? Who are you to say he was wrong? What is your qualifications? Y'all not qualified, but you have a lot of opinions. He's doing more than anybody else in this position has done. He's actually fighting for the American people. He's actually not bought and paid for and letting pharmaceutical companies dictate what he will accept and won't accept. Because, come on. Like my wife, they probably be throwing punches on that show. Ain't no way in the world she'd be that calm with these people. She'd be like, first of all, you a fraud and you a fraud. Whoopi, get your hairdo right. All y'all stupid. My husband is the greatest man that you ever met. You say something else on this show, I'm going to turn the lights out in here. That's probably what my wife would do. That's why I tell her, don't go on the show, baby, unless you know what I mean? Because I don't want you to be on there slapping these women upside the head.